Alright guys, I just want to give a quick message before this video starts. Basically in this video I know I'm going to get hate for some of the positions I put teams in. I'm sorry, please don't hate on me, it was my opinion. Now, there's going to be a lot of conflict from my 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th. That's going to have a lot of conflict, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th. The team in 5th I didn't know how to put, honestly. I had no fucking clue. There was 4 teams I could have put there. 2 were more likely, but I went balls fucking deep, you could say, and just went fuck it, I'll say this team. That's basically what I did. I decided just to say fuck it, I'll say that team. I went dangerously. I lived dangerously. I could have went for the easy prediction and put, I don't know, like Man United 5th, Chelsea 6th, but I wanted to be more exciting. I wanted to be more of a dangerous prediction rather than just standard bullshit. Or I could have put Chelsea 5th, Man United 6th, or something like that. I could have done it easier, but I decided to mess around and have it. But I do think it will end up. I think the teams I put in from 5th to 8th, I think at least 3 of those teams will be in those positions. As in, they'll be in between 5th and 8th. Anyway, thank you guys. Enjoy the video. Hello people of the internet. This is my second time recording this video. I'm doing a Premier League predictions. I know the Premier League has started last weekend by the time you're watching this. Yes, these predictions were made before the Premier League started. Now I'm not gonna lie, I've seen all the results of the first match, so I did change something. I changed one thing. I moved one team a bit further down and one team higher up, and then the team I moved further down, I swapped them with the team I moved higher up. And I'll show you, my original. Okay, I just changed that one thing. I didn't change any relegation. How this is going to work is I'm not going to talk anything about 17th to 10th. I'll say a little bit about the 3 relegation. I probably won't say much about 9th. I'll be talking about 8th, 7th, 6th, and I'll go into depth on 1st, 2nd, mainly 1st and 2nd. 1st, 2nd, I'll have the biggest depth. Anyway, let's get into this. This is the easiest way of doing it. Okay, just to make sure I didn't show you the winners. Alright, Sheffield United, Brighton, Crystal Palace. Sheffield, because I don't think their squad is ready, depth enough. I know they did just draw to Bournemouth. As I said, all these predictions were made before. Do I regret putting in 20th? Maybe. Brighton, same thing. I regret putting 20th. Same thing with Crystal Palace. I might this, by the looks of it, of Sarah game, none of these go down, but you don't know. Crystal Palace, I don't think they'll be as nice to Zaha this season because of all the stuff that was going on. I think they'll almost phase him out of the club. Kind of do a little Crystal Palace to the pie, and they've super struggled, and I don't think Crystal Palace's team's good enough for that. Brighton, I just think that Brighton are a very weak side. Sorry about that. Anyway, I was saying, I just don't think they have a good side. I didn't rate their manager. As I said, they won 3-0. Regretting my decisions. As it looks of it, I'll probably change this up, the whole thing a bit. But, you know. Okay, 17 is Newcastle. I just think the signs, I'll say little words. Newcastle, I think the signs they made were good. I think they're meant to be up. Norwich, I think Pookie is going to carry them. Southampton, I think with strikers like Shea Adams and Danny Ings, you can't go down. Burnley, I think with a manager like Sean Dyche, you just can't go down. Aston Villa, I think, well, the signs they made, if they don't end up finishing around here, it's a fucking disappointment for them. Watford, I think their squad is good. It has good from last year. A couple of players still a year older, but still a good, well-rounded side. With some nice good players like Pereira and De La Feu, lads that can just pick something out of nothing. West Ham, I just don't think they'll have that good of a season. I don't rate Pellegrini. I think he's a decent manager, but I think just West Ham are honestly cursed, especially with strikers. I don't know if Haller will be that good. I think they finished 10th last season or something around there, but I think they're going to finish 11th this season. Reason? Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth's going to have a really good season. Yes, they did draw against Sheffield on the first game, but I think they will have a good season. I think their signings like Harry Wilson, I think he could get 5, 6, 7 goals and assists this season. That will help them a lot, especially with Fraser, the numbers he was picking up last season. Wilson and King, I just don't see them not finishing around this height. Everton, all the signs they make, we're all waiting for Everton to finally break in top 6, but it never seems to happen. They always get good funding, but never ever break in top 6. Chelsea, yeah, this is where I start talking. I don't rate Frank Lampard. This is the one I moved down. I originally had him in 6th, brought him down to 8th after their first game, and the team I had in 7th, I put in 6th. I don't think they'll have a great season. Their players are weak. Kante, yes, when he comes back, I think their squad will be a lot better, but how much better? I don't know if it's better enough to fucking go anywhere near top 6. Yes, it might have just been a bad one-off game, but it's hard to know. I put him in 8. I don't think Frank Lampard can do it. I don't think he's a Chelsea man. He's taking the place of Chelsea man. Leicester in 7th. Brendan Rodgers, I think, is a good manager. He's been at the top of football before. Played in Champions League, managed Champions League teams, won league titles with CS Celtic. He won league titles, but he's fucking used to it. Unlike Frank Lampard, managed teams in the Premier League. Yes, Liverpool did get carried by Suarez, but he still managed the team, and some of his signings are proving really good at the moment, like Firmino and Joe Gomez. So he's not stupid, but sometimes he can make a few mistakes. Colo Toure, Balotelli. Anyway, moving on. Benteke. Moving on. Man United in 6th. I did have him in 7th, and I had Leicester in 8th. The reason I brought him up, honestly, 4-0, yes, great. I think it buys Solskjaer till Christmas. I think that guarantees his job to Christmas. Yay, we lost this game. I remember when we won't bet Chelsea 4-0. I don't know. I think they'll still come up just barely in top 6. I did have them in 7, so like this is a massive promotion for them. Just Chelsea, the way they played, I just feel like it's going to all fall apart for them. Man United, I still don't think they're going to have that great of a season, and Maguire looked decent, to be fair. Wan-Bissaka, I knew Wan-Bissaka was going to be very good, but I didn't know if Maguire was going to be that good, but it seems like he is. And 6th, it's not great. It's really not great, but it's fucking a lot better than what I originally had. 7th would have been very, very bad for Man United. Very bad. Wolves, yes. Now I know that this one I wasn't 100% sure on. I wanted someone to break in top 6. It was either Leicester or Wolves. I chose Wolves. Only problem is Wolves actually have starting off Champions League football, European football. So did Chelsea, is one reason I put them so low. They have Champions League football. I think they'll be focused too much on it, and their squad is not in depth for it. Wolves, yeah, I think there's no weaknesses in Wolves compared to Man United. Man United I feel they have weakness scoring. Yes, 4-0 against Chelsea. Thank you for mentioning that again. But Wolves, yeah, I know they drew 0-0 to Leicester, but I think Leicester and Wolves, one of them are going to break top 6. I just feel like it's going to happen this season. I chose Wolves. I could have put Man United 5th. Maybe they will finish 5th. I wouldn't be surprised if Man United finish 5th and Wolves finish 6th, or Leicester finish 6th. If Chelsea finish 5th or higher, every team below them needs to be shot in the head. Moving on, Arsenal in 4th. They're all home. Shit. I don't. That's not that much big of a spoiler. It's fine. You all knew I was going to put Spurs 3rd. Arsenal in 5th or 4th. Sorry. Basically, I think Arsenal are so good attacking that I don't see them not being able to outscore opponents. They're so good attacking. Their midfield, their fucking defense is god awful. Saying that, did they keep a clean sheet against Newcastle, whose striker scored 9 goals in the Bundesliga last season? Not much of an achievement, but listen, they did keep a clean sheet. I think Unai Emery's a really good manager. I think he's a better manager than Solskjaer, and then Frank Lampard is one of the reasons I have him higher than the two of them, and Wolves and Leicester, because I think he just has more fantastic players. Like Man United and Chelsea, without a doubt, have better top class players than Leicester and Wolves, and Arsenal have better than Leicester and Wolves. Leicester and Wolves have less weaknesses, and just I think they'll have a better season because their weaknesses, just less weaknesses. I can't put an answer on it. They have a lot less weaknesses. Spurs in 3rd. Now, this was obvious. Spurs going in 3rd. I think their squad is perfect. The only at perfect at the moment, Sissoko, nah, I don't know about him. Could upgrade. And Ndombele, I think, is a great signing. Eriksen, great player. Lucas on the right, Son on the left, Kane up front, like running that, like that's just a great squad altogether. And then the defense is good. To actually improve on their team, you need to get rid of a really good player. a decent player, and Sissoko's probably the weakest player in their starting 11. I guess Ben Davis or someone like that you could also say get rid of, or Aurier. But I think they have a really good squad, and I think they'll finish third. I think they're the best, one of the best managers in the league, of course, and in the world, as we've seen, the Conference Champions League. But third spot, I think, is theirs. Now, top two, this is the big one. I'm putting City in second, Liverpool in first. Now, before I get called a biased cunt, because I am a Liverpool fan, I'm putting Manchester City in second because I think that the absence of people like Company later on in the season, yes, they bet West Ham 5-0, fucking whoop-de-doo. Congratulations, we bet them 4-0 at the beginning of last season. Everyone was like, oh well, you know, and I even said we played absolutely shit against West Ham at the beginning of last season and we bet them 4-0. And I said when we played shit against them and we went 4-0, we could fucking do amazing things this season. Everyone was like, oh no, and I was like, fuck off. Anyway, I think the absence of Company, captain, leader, scored that goal. Without that goal against Leicester, it was all Liverpool. I'd say it was going to Liverpool. Maybe Aguero or someone would have scored later on in the game, but I think it was all that. I don't know if David Silva's ready to be that captain. I think he is a great player. I don't know about that. There was another reason I had, and let me fucking think about it. I can't. Oh, Leroy Sané. They're missing Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané got 10 goals, 10 assists last season, and a lot of those, I say about at least 50% of those were off the bench. I would say at least 50%. 50%, say 5 goals, 5 assists off the bench in a season. That's fucking good. That's 5 less goals that they won't have next season. Yes, you could say, oh, it's the 5 less goals that this won 6-0 in or something, and it's like, oh, they only won 1-0. Whoop-de fucking do. Or it could be the 2 they scored against Liverpool. Get rid of one of those. That's a draw. Liverpool won the league. Get rid of an assist somewhere, draw someone else, Liverpool win the league by more, get rid of another goal. Without his goals last season, they would have been screwed. Without that off the bench, yes, Riyad Mahrez is a great player, but can he get that numbers off the bench? I don't know. Will he play on the bench? Probably. Sterling and Bernardo Silva starting almost every game. I know Bernardo Silva didn't start the first game, but I would say it'd be Sterling and Bernardo most of the season. And Liverpool, I think Klopp knows these players so fucking well at this stage. He knows every strength, every weakness, every way to fix a problem. We're struggling on the right side. Gomez, put Gomez in right back, put Matip in right centre back. Yes, it's less attack, play Robertson more attack and move Van Dijk out to the left, maybe push Keita in behind them. Stuff like that. He knows exactly. He doesn't need any testing. He doesn't need to put players together to see will they work. He fucking knows. The only players maybe Chamberlain trying to fit him in the squad somewhere, see what midfield to work with. I don't think he's played in the midfield with Naby, has he? I'm trying to think. Not many matches. Pre-season, yes, not in full matches. Hasn't played with Alisson. It does not matter for a midfielder. Yes, we did just get Alisson injured. I don't know how much that's going to cause problems for us. I think the games we have, if we don't win every single one of them before Alisson comes back, then the league's over. I say the league's over. Man City won the league. I think if we don't do it, then yeah. If I'm saying right now, if we don't win every single game till Alisson comes back, I think Man City won the league, and I congratulate him already. Before he comes back, it'll be November. I think that's how tight it's going to be. I think it's going to be another 90 plus. I think we can do it. I think Man City can definitely do it. And I just have a weird feeling about Liverpool this season. Last season I had a feeling that we were going to have an unbelievable season. This season I have a feeling that it'll all just fall apart. But I fucking love it. I absolutely fucking love it. There's something, there's a feeling around the team. There's a feeling I have off it. I know it's like a hunch. You could just say, oh, that's just because you're biased and stuff like that. Yeah, you could say that very easily. But I have a good feeling about this season. I think Liverpool will win the league. If I'm wrong, I don't think I'll be wrong by far. I hope I don't get Mendy's too far off. I hope I'll look back in a year and I'll think to myself, oh, I got that 1 off, I got that 2 off, I got that 7 off. Hopefully I don't have any like that 7. The biggest one I could have off is maybe Sheffield having a really good season, or Brighton having a better season, or Palace or Newcastle having a fucking god awful season, or Norwich having a god awful season, or Southampton getting relegated. If I was to change relegation, I might actually put Southampton near it, closer. I might put them down further if I was to change a few things. Man City squad is next near perfect, but I just think they've won it twice. Do they have the fight in them? Do they have the fight? We've done 90 plus point season. Do we want to do it again? Do we want to keep up the fight? Do Liverpool want to keep up the fight? As I said, it could easily fall apart. Do Liverpool want to do another 90 plus season? It's hard to know. That's why the Premier League's fucking amazing. Champions League, Liverpool win it. Prediction. I did have, actually, I just remembered, I did have a prediction for top scorer, Golden Glove, and fucking, what's the other one? PFA. My prediction was Salah, Alisson, and Alisson. Alisson for Player of the Year in the Premier League, Alisson for Golden Glove, and Salah for Golden Boot. Now, obviously, the two Alisson ones ain't going to work, as if Alisson gets Golden Glove, with being injured 4 to 5, about 4 weeks, maybe more, then everyone else in the league is retarded, and he must have literally kept the clean sheet in every game he had left. So if I was to put a bet on it, it'd probably be Ederson, and PFA, I would say, by looks for our team, I'd honestly, Firmino played amazing in the first game. I kind of want to say him. I would be erring towards Liverpool. We won the last 2 PFAs, we won the last 2 Golden Boots, and won the last Golden Glove, so why the fuck not? I'm not biased on that bit. I'm telling you the goddamn truth, so I'm going to just say Salah again. I could say Firmino, I was thinking about saying Firmino, but I'll say Salah. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. I know this was super quick, I talked super fast. I'm going to need a big jug of water after this, big drink of water, but I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys subscribe and you come back for more, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you don't agree with shit I say, okay. If you do, then yay. And I know, yes, I know, as I said a million times, I'm gonna be called biased. I don't care. This is my honest opinion. Wolves, I do regret kind of having so high. I just don't feel like Man United will finish top 6, and I also feel like someone will break in top 6. Or sorry, I know Man United have Man United 6, but I don't feel like they'll finish top 5 anyway. I don't know. I just feel like someone's gonna break in top 6. Someone, and I put my bet on Wolves. I played dangerously with a lot of my bets, as I had with Brighton and Crystal Palace. I like to play dangerously. Anyway, thank you guys. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.